You probably know someone who is anxious and depressed, and the harder they try, the more their condition endures. Well, that was me with recurrent depressive relapse since I was a teenager, broken home and all that, until one day I did it differently. My teacher had advised us to turn towards the difficult, and so when I woke up with the familiar descent into darkness, I decided that I would turn towards it and go to that one place I didn't want to go. What I usually did was jump out of bed, throw myself around on my yoga mat, brew some very strong tea, call a friend, and although that was valiant, it never worked. So this time I decided that I would follow the advice and really feel the feelings. I was aware of a sort of crushing feeling in my chest and a tight jaw and shallow breathing and my head buzzing, and I moved towards all those symptoms with curiosity, and we practiced for hours and hours of body scanning and noticing the body, and so I was used to picking up these physical sensations, and so that's what I did. And as much as I didn't want to be there, as much as it was counterintuitive, I stayed with the difficult, and every time my mind dashed off, I brought it back kindly. And of course I'm telling this story because, hallelujah, no depression, and it really felt as though this was a turning point in my life, and I thought, I really have to teach this. So here I am, 7 years later, with a couple of years of training at Bangor University behind me. Mindfulness-based interventions is what I've studied, and with many happy stories to tell from participants in the classes. There are people who've said, I no longer have neck pain, I don't need the osteopath anymore, I don't shout at the children as much, my golf handicap has improved, no more nightmares, and there are so many wonderful testimonials of people who are no longer suffering from symptoms of anxiety and depression. More than once, people saying, I've got my life back. And mindfulness is even more than being symptom-free. It's about living the present moment fully, no matter what's going on, living the full catastrophe of life, as Jon Kabat-Zinn says in the title of his first book. So once we're really present and we're able to embrace whatever life throws at us, then we can say that we're living a mindful life, that we're really living a one and precious life. And when we can embrace the present moment, we, little by little, can free ourselves from suffering. And the source of suffering is craving and aversion. So that's wanting things to be different from the way they are. And once we step aside from wanting things to be different, once we are no longer in craving and aversion, then we are said to be no longer suffering and we are free. I teach in person and online, and the group courses take place here in the beautiful Verrières in Cannes. I also run retreats up in the Gorge du Loup, and that's a lovely limestone gorge just half an hour from Nice airport, with plunge pools and cascades and wild scenery. And I run detox retreats here with my colleague Lika Kay, who's a talented nutritional therapist, and we tailor-make programs for our participants with, of course, mindfulness and massage, nutritional therapy, light therapy, juicing, yoga. We're just 8 minutes walk from the Croisette and the beach and 15 minutes from the station. Check out the website. There are videos and audios to follow. Maybe you can join us in person here. We also do drop-in sessions for people who just like to maintain their practice or dip their toe in if they're starting. And I'm looking forward to sharing more mindfulness with you. Thank you for listening, and have a day full of moments.